Well, hello again, everyone. Here we are back for the 12 Days of Christmas card number 7. So we are on the 7th day of Christmas already. Time is ticking away. So, once again, if you are joining me live, do pop on and say hello to me. And if you're watching the replay, also make mention of that as well. Okay, I'm going to turn the camera and we are going to get started. I will try to watch for the comments and try to respond if it's possible. Okay. There we go. Okay, so for tonight, I'm going to use the Joyful Tidings stamp set. It's a fairly new one, and it's going to be interesting to see what we can do with this tonight. So I'm using Granny Apple Green cardstock and white for my base. Those are the only two colors I'm actually using tonight. So I'm going to cut my base out of my white at 5.5. Score it at 4.25. There we go. And while I'm cutting here, I'm going to bring in my Granny Apple Green and cut two pieces at 4 1/8 by 5 3/8. There's one and one more. Okay. And I'm also going to cut another piece of my white at 4 by 5.25. And that is all the cutting that I'm going to do. So find my bone folder. Hello, Brenda. Thank you for joining me. And I'm going to, first of all, I'm going to glue this one on the inside. It'll also give it a little bit of a sturdier hold when this is the basic white cardstock. It's not the thick. Okay, and I'm going to, whoops, don't want to get glue on my mat already here. Just clean that off so I don't get it on my card. And I'm going to glue this one in too. Hello, Amanda. Nice to have you joining again. There, so that's the inside. And on the outside, now this is a very basic card, but a little bit different than the other ones. Whoops. Get that off of there. Oh. So I'm just doing the layering first, and then it's done. There. Okay, so now that that is all done, I'm going to just set that aside. And it is going to go in landscape form tonight. Oh, you know what? I have a piece here. I only cut one piece of 4 by 5.25, but I actually have a piece already cut, so I'm just going to bring that one in. Okay, because that is what I want for it to go on there, but not yet. Hello, Cheryl. Oh, hello, Joyce from up north. Nice to have you watching. So the stamp set I'm using tonight, like again I had said this earlier, but in case you missed it, is the Joyful Tidings. And I'm actually only going to use this one, which is this one here. And I dreamt something up not too long ago, and I thought, well, that's kind of fun, so let me make a card like that. I just want to look at my card, make sure. Yeah, okay. So I'm going to bring in my Memento Black, ink it up. Now I do apologize ahead, but there is some coloring that you'll have to bear with me tonight that I'll be doing with this card. It does go by fairly quickly though, because the pieces on here are fairly small. Okay, so what I'm going to do is stamp it right about there. I'm going to ink it up again. Did you hear that rain that we had today? That was like incredible when it came down. It was fast and furious there for a few minutes. So then what I did was that, and then I decided, well, why don't I do this? And I thought that's kind of cool. So I'm going to ever so carefully try here. Okay, let's hope that worked. I'm not too far. Yes, that's the way I wanted it. Okay. Alright, I can put that aside and clean that after. So this is the part where I need you to talk to me because it's going to take me a few minutes to color. So, like I said, just bear with me as I add some color to this. I don't want to like hurry my way through it and wreck it, but I don't want to go like so slow either that it's going to get too boring. Because there's sometimes nothing worse than watching somebody sit there and color. It was very heavy there, Cheryl, wasn't it? Very, Amanda had to go out to her dance to start her tap solo, or her tap duet, and she said, that rain better stop before I have to go out, because you know her, she doesn't like anything she doesn't like to get wet at all. She's an in-house person, that girl. How is it up at your place there, Joyce? Is it getting kind of cool? I know it was kind of, well, actually it wasn't too cool here today. It just, it got cool with the rain, but was it kind of nice up there, or did you get the rain like we did here? And I was going to say, if any of you haven't yet subscribed, either following this page or subscribe to my YouTube channel, it would be great if you would do that. It's kind of exciting, actually. My YouTube channel is growing quickly, so I'm quite happy about that, because I am going to start trying to do lives on my YouTube channel as well, just to see how that goes. I've done it before, but not very many. But because it's starting to pick up some speed, I want to start doing some things on there. So if you haven't already done it, I think you might need to have a YouTube account to be able to subscribe. I'm not 100% sure, but yeah, you're right, Cheryl. I don't like getting wet either, actually. especially with the way it was coming down. There, so that didn't take too long to do the green part on that, so now we have to do the other side here. Like I said, I've been keeping these cards very easy, so anybody can do them. Of course, you need the stamp set sometimes, but... And this particular one, you would need the stamp set for it. But I thought it's kind of a cool thing, so keeping it very easy, but I thought I'm going to just try and make this little design and see how it looks. And I kind of liked it. Getting there here. We're getting there. Oh, I forgot some over here. Oh, here too. Oh, thank you, Cheryl. I'm trying not to take too long to do it. My watch keeps going off here. The one thing about these little leaves, like you really just have to give it a little swipe and it gets colored in, so you don't have to spend hours and hours. This afternoon I actually did some scrapbooking. I haven't done that in a little while, but finished off what I started earlier this week and I kind of like it. Decided it would be nice to put my pictures on from when we went to Frankenmuth this summer. You missed the beginning, I know, Cheryl. I guess you're going to have to watch the replay, right? Do you want me to tell you? It's Granny Apple Green. That's the green I'm using. I think I have all those colored in. Then I'm going, whoop, hold on a minute. There we go. Put that out of the way. Then I'm going to bring in my dark crumb cake and do the little pine cones. And I'm not using these as blends, I'm just using them as my coloring tonight. You're welcome. Whoop. So yes, it does take a little bit of time, but you can see it does go by pretty quick too. And a couple more, I think. Oh. I didn't want to have this part done ahead of time because then you wouldn't have seen how I actually stamped it. Oh, you know what? I just noticed I forgot some leaves over here. There. And then I'm bringing in my Timid Tiger. And on the outside, I'm going to make these oranges. So on the outside, I'm doing it darker, just kind of around it. Joyce, have you seen any of the other videos? Or any of the other lives that I did this week? If you're still here watching. Oh, there you are. How do you get to my YouTube channel? You go to Debbie Gibson / Crafting Fun with Debbie. And I just noticed I missed another leaf somewhere. Now I lost it again. Oh, there it is. Just right there. So that was the dark I used. Okay, now I want to use the light to go around it. And then I'm using the light just to kind of make sure I have the light here. Yes, just to kind of color the inside. These are like slices of orange, I guess. I can just picture the smell on a Christmas tree. The orange scent. Wouldn't that be nice? There. That wasn't too painful, I hope. And before I do anything else, though, I do want to bring in my Wink of Stella to put on the pine cones. Because it's just a little bit easier to do that before I finish it off here. And if you really want it, you could go along and, you know, dab up the oranges as well with some Wink of Stella. Why not? And if you wanted to, you could also do the leaves, but I'm not going to do that right now because that would just be way too many. Yes, you're right, Cheryl. They are cloves and oranges. So I'm not sure. Can you see that? Oh yes, I think you can pick up the little Wink of Stella glitter in there. Okay, so now I'm not quite done, but I am going to glue this down. Just shows you how you can make a nice card that doesn't have to be complicated. Whoop. Now I'm going to bring in my punches, 2 of them, my 1 7/8 and my 1 3/4, and my 1 7/8 is the larger one, I think, yes. And just my 1 3. Now if I've done that backwards, I don't think I did, but if I did, I'll just do it again. Okay, I did that right. I never was good at math, so why would I start now? Okay, so now what I'm going to do here is just simply bring in the May the Wonder and Magic of Christmas fill you with delight. I think, no, that could be that one too, but I want this one. Yeah, I like this one. Just need another block here to put it on. Make sure I don't put that upside down. There we go. And then I'm going to bring in, just want to make sure that dries first. Sometimes the Memento Black takes maybe a second longer. Not very long, but I just don't want it to smudge. Joyce, if you hadn't seen from before, mind you, this is a different color from last night because I used all my other ones, but when you take one of your blends and go over top of your new pack of dimensionals, then you can take them off, put them on, whatever you're putting it on. You can see them, so then you know when you've taken it off, the other paper. Because I know before, normally what I do is I've gone make sure all my papers are off. It's so much easier when you color them like that. Okay, and so I've done that with my circles, and I'm just going to pop that into the middle like that, and bring in these. Again, these are the traditional sparkling sequins. And I'm going to just give it some bling, but I think because there's a lot of green, I'm going to use the gold ones. So Cheryl, you were asking me about the putty end and this, so let me just see. Is this going to work? Yes, see how easy that was to pick it up? And then just kind of pop it down like that. Pick it up like that, pop it down. See? Isn't that a great use of the putty end? Have your take your pick tool. And that is your card for tonight. So you can see, like, it went together. It's a very simple card, and yet it's very effective, just the way of what you can do with that stamp set. So I hope you like that. What did you put? Oh, okay, sorry. I saw when you had said gloves, but I thought I knew what you meant when you said when it was clothes. There. Okay, now I'm back with you again. So I hope you like that card for tonight. That is it for tonight. Stay tuned for tomorrow night when we do card number 8. I have to start thinking about this now because we're getting further up to the 12, and I told you I wasn't a mathematician, so I'm going to have to start counting on my fingers for which card we're on. Thank you, Brenda. I'm glad that you like this card. Thank you, Cheryl. Okay, I will see everyone tomorrow night. Have a great rest of your evening, and we shall talk soon. Bye now.